Hello, hi water signs. This is your reading for the week of the 14th through the 20th. This is the last video of the evening. It's been a late evening, but I am ready to make this video. um, we are almost at the end of this Pisces season. It was an extremely emotional season for all signs. And we have the full moon coming in on the 18th. It's going to be on a Friday, at least here in Hawaii, different times, different places, right? But we pulled, the first card that we pulled is the moon, right? And I know from personal, in this last week, we were very overtaken in the last few weeks of this Pisces. We were very overtaken by a lot of these emotions, a lot of revelations, a lot of things were illuminated, even in our lightness and our dark. Okay, it was almost if I didn't have therapy, I would say it was almost to the point where it was almost drowning at times. It was almost drowning. It was almost overtaking. And there is going to be still some of that effects of it. So now remember all the things that you'd been through in that new moon, when we had a new moon in Pisces coming into now. Harvest what you have created in your stability, in your emotions, what you found out about yourself in the darkness and the light, right? This is for my Cancers, Scorpios, and Pisces, okay? I just act like water signs know that they're water signs, but yeah, you know, intuitively you know. Yeah, what made you agonize? What pulled at your heart? You really were forced to look at those things. And honestly, I cried. I cried because I'm a Scorpio moon. I'm a Scorpio sign. I'm a Cancer moon, and I'm a Pisces. So I'm all of a Pisces rising. So I'm all of those things. So I know this was a very emotional time, and our hearts were really torn. They were really torn, and they were really torn. And I hope you guys did some meditation. I hope you got out into nature. I hope that you um, made sure that you were getting enough sleep. What else? And talking to somebody, because it was a lot, and writing it. And coming out of this week, in the beginning of the week, we'll still be kind of feeling the effects of that, working through a lot of that, processing a lot of that, okay? And we have the Nine of Wands, right? It's reversed, so it's reminding us that with these wands, we build forward moving motion. We're everly moving forward. She is lit by her light that she shines, right? Within the darkness, it lights her way, right? That wand lights her way. Allow yourself to have your way lit, okay? Don't give up hope is what I'm trying to say, right? Continue to be kind to yourself, to do work on yourself, but remember that not everybody's path is the same, and that we all have different traumas, but really they're very, very similar in how they affect us emotionally, right? But really take this time to focus on yours and continue to go forward and do a transmutation, especially for my Scorpios, because that's our thing. We about death and rebirth and transmutation and all that kind of stuff. But continue to go forward on your journey, okay? Stand strong in your wand. The full moon is going to be in Virgo, okay? It's an earth sign. It's about having stability. It's about having stability, okay? Have stability in it. Yep. And then we have the Page of Swords. We all about those emotions. We all about that feelings and stuff. No, this is asking us to be about that intellectual, right? Continue to read about ourselves so that all these little goals, all these little light bulbs can be turned on, right? So you can have a balance. if you're an extremely emotional person, you're usually not, I'm not saying you're not intellectual, you're just probably on a emotionally intellectual kind of person. But it's important to have balance of both. So continue to learn, read, grow, speak to a therapist, work on self, okay? Work on self. Have that page-like energy. She's moving forward. Yeah, and know that the world will continue to turn. The world will continue to turn. It is of all elements, right? It will continue to turn. You will always continue to rise to your higher self as long as you are working on yourself and working on the balance of the emotional and intellectual, okay? Yep, masculine and feminine have the balance to find. This is the temperance, and masculine and feminine have the balance of both, right? Have the balance of both and continue to find and prosper towards your higher self. Ooh, and Two of Cups, Two of Cups, Two of Cups, Two of Cups. Okay, know that your cup, now that you've done so much emotional work, know that your cups will be full, right? So that you can give to another. This is a love cup, you know. This is a love cup. So some of us are coming in to divine counterparts, right? You're meeting your divine counterpart, and you won't meet those people until you've processed a lot of those feelings and those emotions and those traumas and stuff like that. So know that these cups are full. You know, once you have balance of everything, you can fill somebody else's cup. Yep, and we have the Knight of Cups, right? You cannot love anybody else unless you love yourself, okay? There's going to be some romance coming in, but continue to work on self. Don't lose yourself, because you should love yourself first. You should love yourself first, okay? So when I say there's divine counterparts coming, they come when you are ready. Sometimes you meet somebody and you might be great together, but you're really toxic because it was the wrong time. Right person, wrong time. Okay? So continue to work on yourself so that you can come into these loving relationships. Yep, and the 10 of Pentacles, mental, physical, and spiritual wealth. Remember that it's so important so that you can have all this. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy, rainbows and skittles and all that kind of stuff, but as long as you have wealth in yourself, this woman holds her pentacle, this man holds her pentacle, the child is all connected. Love yourself first. Have mental and physical and spiritual wealth so that you can have the new beginning that you would like, right? And ever continue to work on that too. Yep, and we have the Emperor. In this passionate, he sits on Venus, right? In this passionate beginning, he knows his light. But he also knows that he had to go through this chessboard, this game of going through the darkness and through the light. Okay? Do not forget that these times of emotional, like, upheaval, because, you know, we feel. So these times are needed so that we can get to this Emperor energy. So remember that, okay? Remember. It's time to raise your vibration. Raise your vibration. Raise it all the way up. Know that you are enough. Know that you are loved, okay? For my very emotional people. And raise your vibration up. And practicing that makes perfect. Practicing anything makes perfect. So raising your vibration, working on healing, practice makes perfect. Every day at a time. Every day is a new day, okay? And you can do it. We 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 can do it. Put it back into it. You know, like, that's all I'm going to say. All right? So that is your reading for my lovely, lovely water signs, my Cancers, my Scorpios, and my Pisces. That is your last video. I will see you guys on the full moon on Friday. Love and so much light. Please like, subscribe, support your girl. And yes, I will see you on Friday.